I will never tell anybody travel is not good. For me, travel is good. You get exposed. But before you take a leap of faith and a step further, sit down, know what you want.
Right.
Try to convince yourself. Do not do it because somebody's doing it.
Yeah. What really shocked you when you had finally settled in Australia?
I remember I walked into the grocery store. Then I wanted to buy Milo. So I was checking through the aisle and I couldn't find it. So I walked to the shop attendant. Then I was like, "Excuse me, miss, please, I'm looking for Milo." And she was just staring at me like, what is this girl talking about? It took one gentleman who came in and she was like, "Can I spell what I'm looking for?" And I spelled it and she was like, "Oh, Milo." And I was like, Milo. Australians have like a subtle way of showing racism.
Okay.
They wouldn't show it to your face. They will laugh with you, but behind your back, they do not like you. After work, I decided to order an Uber. Waited for the Uber to come. Just for the guy to get there, stare into my face and told me, "Oh, I didn't know I was going to pick up a black person."
Are the opportunities like a lot there?
Oh, the truth is, there are opportunities. Ejuma there is there. People from year 9 to year 12, those are the people they like to employ. Minimum wage is like from 25. I can use like 25 base rates for that. Say
Year
they
9
can't.
to year 12.
Year 12,
They are
yes,
working at that time.
exactly.
Welcome back to the Jenny Lifestyle Lounge. Guys, I am excited to have you here again. Today, we are going to leave Ghana to Obi Manso. Okay, we are coming to talk to a beautiful Ghanaian lady who is currently based in Australia. She's going to give us all the details you need to know if you want to travel, if you're already there, and maybe in your dreams, God has been revealing to you, is it UK or Australia? Is it Niyamo's town or... Wait and see. We've seen a Niyamo in the UK thing, and let's see what Australia also has for us. So we are going to have a beautiful story today. So stick with me and let's talk to the beautiful Linda. Wow, I'm so happy you are here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you look shy. Relax. It's just going to be a cool one. Nothing hectic, just a beautiful conversation.
Okay.
Right. So before that, would you kindly introduce yourself to my people? Your name, where you're from, where you schooled, anything you think we should know about you.
Okay. So thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
My name is Linda. I did majority of my education in Ghana from nursery to uni. Moved to Australia after uni. I've been in Australia for, I would say, 8 years.
Okay.
Did my master's in Australia. Currently schooling again. I lived in Sydney for quite some time, and then I relocated to Canberra.
Okay.
So currently I'm based in Canberra, but my family lives in Sydney. So sometimes I do travel back and forth.
Right.
But currently I'm in Ghana.
Okay.
So thank you for having me.
Right. The Ghana, is it for some holidays or something? You'll be leaving us very soon again?
Yeah, it's basically for holidays, and I also came for quite some personal things.
Okay. Right.
So both for holidays and for personal things as well.
That's fine. I mean, for those of us who don't know the Canberra and it's like living Kasa to Kaneshi, okay? So, right. Let's talk about your journey to Australia. What made you take the decision to go to Australia? Was it because of family? Did you wanted to go in school, or you just wanted to travel?
Personally, I haven't been like that kind of a person. Like I wanted to travel. I had family there.
Okay.
One way or the other, I knew at some point I would travel, but it wasn't to, if it happened, fine. If it didn't happen to, I'm good.
Okay.
So I went to Australia through school, and I also had family over there as well. But before that, I went there for holidays.
Okay.
To
get familiar with
the place. I came back, and then I prepared to go back. So I went through school. It was mainly school that made me go, because I had finished my bachelor's. That was physician assistantship.
Okay.
And at that time, I didn't know what to use it for. I was turning between, okay, continue with medical school or maybe branching into something else different. So basically, that was what made me take that opportunity to go back
Right.
to school.
Right.
That was it.
Great. So now you got to the country. What was your first impression like when you arrived there? I mean, talk of the beauty and everything, but how was the place like when you got there?
Okay, I won't lie. Australia is beautiful.
Okay.
It's a very nice country. So my first time in Australia, it was basically for holidays. So I didn't really think much of it. But my second time was when I went to stay.
Okay.
And then going to stay was different from going
for a
previously for
visit.
holidays. So going to stay, that was where I faced some challenges because I had to adjust, I had to adapt, I had to learn and unlearn new things. So it was quite a challenge for me. For the first year and a half, the culture shock, schooling aspects, because the schooling system in Ghana is entirely different from the schooling system in Australia. So I was used to the Ghanaian system, and now I had to start everything all over, everything afresh. But thankfully, I had good friends. I didn't know them. I only met them in school. And I also had my elder brother over there, and I also had cousins and other families over there. So it was quite, I wouldn't say easy, but it was okay. Like I would say like a stepping stone for me. But in as much too, I did feel it because schooling, working, settling in a new environment, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. I used to have this statement that I didn't know what depression was until I traveled to stay. That was when I noticed what depression was. I used to hear people talk about it, but I experienced it. So now if someone talks about it, I know
You
what
understand better.
Exactly.
I mean, we'll get to the challenges and how the whole depression and everything sets in. So if someone wants to travel, what are the legal processes and routes one needs to take to get to Australia?
A lot of people normally ask me through my inbox on TikTok. So I would say the best way to travel to Australia is to travel like legally.
Okay.
You can travel through family. Family in the sense, let's say you have your partner outside.
Okay.
Your partner can file for you through partner visa. You have family. Families can also file for you.
Yeah.
You can also come through school. That's the student visa route. You can also come through the skilled visa migration and through the sponsorship migration as well. So I think these are the four legal things that you can come through. And also to let's say I live there. I want my parents to visit me. They can come through visits, but not to stay permanently and work, but through visits.
Okay. So with these, someone will still make a mistake and travel without all these things. What are some of the biggest mistakes you think people make when they want to travel there? There are some requirements you think they don't follow. There are some agents they seek rather than going through the normal processes. What are some of the mistakes you think Ghanaians do? I mean, if not Ghanaians, an ordinary person will do when they want to travel to Australia?
I don't have much experience with the skilled migration. I don't have much experience with the partner visa because with that, I've not really heard or had people talk about their processes because most of those ones, it takes a process. But the shortest one I can say and I know is the student visa. So for me, one thing I always tell people is read. Be careful of the agents you're working with. Yes, it's true. Most of the schools in Australia, you will need to apply through an agent. Before you think of applying to a school, make sure you visit the school websites. The school has got listed and trusted agents they work with. Make sure you work with those agents. And even working with those agents, make sure you read. Google on Australian Home Affairs and get to know more. Understand the procedure do not leave everything to the agent to do for you, because you are not the only person the agent is working for. The agent might be working for a lot of people. Make sure the details the agent is putting in there are correct details. I've had friends, 1 or 2 friends, that they came and then they nearly came back home because the detail the agents put there was not correlating with what they came into the country with, and was a whole lot of back and forth. But thankfully now they are legal citizens over there. So all I'd say is make sure you work with a trusted agent. Read, because we Africans, we don't like reading. We don't like researching. So read, get your facts right, get your information right, ask questions before you venture into it.
Talk of the agent. I mean, what are some of the red flags you think we should run away from when we start seeing in these agents, or let me put it as this connection man? You know, there's a connection man who will work something for you. What are some of the things you think when we see, we should know this is not someone I can work with?
Most schools have got their agents they work with. So before you pay money to anybody, make sure that you are working with a trusted agent with the school, because the school is going to release your COS through to the agent to you. The school is going to give you information through the agents to you. So make sure, if you go on the school website, you log on to international student admission, you will find all the information you are looking for. Ghana, if you're from Ghana, you find the list of agents that the school work with. If you're from Nigeria, if you're from Senegal, if you're from, you find everything. Even to India and all those countries, you find them. So make sure you know what you are going, because right now everybody wants to travel. And everybody's an agent in Ghana. Everybody's an agent. So make sure you know what you are dealing with. Sometimes you might think, oh, the trusted agents you are working with, they are slow. They are not slow. It's because they have a certain grace period they work with. So just be patient. Do not waste your money. And then also to make sure when coming, you have enough money in you. Because people can tell you, oh yeah, you can come and lodge into my house. You can come and sleep in my house. I'll pick you up from the airport. Trust me. I know somebody who came and stayed in the airport the whole night. And then the airport closes. No, they are not going to allow you to stay there. The person had to get a taxi and was wondering. It was a lot. So make sure you have enough money on you. Do not rely, even if the person is telling you that I can give you a place to sleep, have money on you. So that even if you do not hear from the person, you can lodge into the nearest hotel, sleep, and then start your day about. So do not rely on people. Even family, do not rely, because anybody can disappoint you. And you'll be manso.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we can go on and on with these agents things, but now, let's say we have worked it right with the agent, and we want to go through our processes with the visa and all that. Before that, is getting a visa that easy? And even if it is, what is the process like? How did you get your visa to travel?
So getting a visa before, getting a student visa wasn't hard. If your documents are right, if everything is good to go, it wasn't difficult. But now they really scrutinize because of post-COVID issues and everything. So now they really scrutinize a lot. Right now they have added a lot more restrictions. They have added a lot more requirements. Unlike before, my time is different from what is happening now. So I can talk about what was happening before as to what is happening current. At time, it wasn't too difficult to travel. If you're coming through student visa and you're international, it wasn't too difficult. If you have the required funds they are looking for, if your certificates are right, if everything is okay, it doesn't, the procedure do not take too long. But now they really, really scrutinize things. So I would say before was quite easier as compared to now.
Right. So what's the best advice you can give to somebody who is trying to start the process today?
Be careful. Be careful and know what you want.
Right.
I would never tell anybody travel is not good. For me, travel is good. You get exposed. You see a lot of things. You learn a lot of things. But before you take a leap of faith and a step further, be careful. Sit down. Know what you want.
Right.
Try to convince yourself. Do not do it because somebody's doing it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now we are going to go to the challenges you were talking about in the beginning and all that. And you have been there. You have the experiences. So we are going to use more of you. What really shocked you when you had finally settled in Australia?
Example, Australians have like different way of mentioning, pronouncing certain words as compared to Ghana. I'm a typical Ghanaian lady that has relocated. So I remember I have an experience. I remember I walked into the grocery store. I didn't go with my brother, neither my cousins. I just walked there and I wanted to buy Milo. So I was checking through the aisle and I couldn't find it. So I walked to the shop attendant. Then I was like, "Excuse me, miss, please, I'm looking for Milo." And she was just staring at me like, what is this girl talking about? And I was like, "Please, I want Milo." So she was just staring at me. I never knew they call him Milo.
Okay.
In Ghana, it's Milo.
Yeah.
Milo, that's what we know. So it took one gentleman who came in and she was like, "Can I spell what I'm looking for?" And I spelled it and she was like, "Oh, Milo." And I was like, Milo. So those are like certain words. But the other, I wouldn't say it's a challenge. I'll say it was a culture shock to me.
Yeah.
But one thing that really took me back was Australians have like a subtle way of showing racism.
Okay.
They wouldn't show it to your face. You know, if you go to America, Americans will show it to your face.
Yeah.
But Australians have this subtle racism they do. They will laugh with you, but behind your back, they do not like you. You can sit in a train and nobody will want to sit beside you unless the train is full.
Wow.
Now I'll say, at time when I went there, I would say blacks were there, but we're not a lot. But now we have like a lot of blacks that are coming in. So they are being more receptive as compared to before. Nobody will come to you to attack you, but you will feel it, even at the workplace, even at the bus station, in the bus, like everywhere you will feel it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So those are some of the challenges.
Yeah, but
I don't care.
Hey, it's not easy, but
now I'm used to it. So if it's boot for boot, you do me, I do
you do. Okay, hey, you're giving it to them harder because the Ghanaian in you will show them that, hey, I see. To talk of this racism thing, I mean, you personally have had an experience, right?
Yes, I
don't know.
Multiple.
I am very, very interested to know. So what really happened?
Oh, I went to work that day. I even shared it on Facebook, on a Facebook post. I was very emotional. I'd experienced like this up to racism, but it wasn't as what. And the funny thing was, it was an immigrant.
Oh.
It was an immigrant. It wasn't even like a typical Aussie. It was an immigrant. So I went to work. That day I didn't drive because working at my head office has like lots of traffic when you close. So anytime I work from the head office, when I was working there at that time, that job, I never liked to drive to the office. I always use the train. But that day I was very tired. I was very exhausted to use the train. So after work, I decided to order an Uber. I did the Uber, waited for the Uber to come. Just for the guy to get there, stare into my face and told me, "Oh, I didn't know I was going to pick up a black person. I'm sorry, I do not feel."
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
For real?
I'm telling you. And he canceled the Uber and left. I'm laughing over it. I'm laughing about it now because I've gotten over it.
I know.
But during that time, I was very emotional.
It could literally make you cry.
Exactly. It really hits me. And then I made a post when I go home on Facebook about it. So these are some of the things. Sometimes, the typical Australians will do like a subtle racism to you. But it's always the immigrants. the A people. If I say A people, I can't mention their names. The A's and the I's, it's a lot.
Oh, wow. I mean, if we are saying we are going deeper, I know you have a lot to share. But
But now I look back and then like I laugh about those things. Then I was new, not too new.
Okay.
So I was quite careful.
Okay.
But now I speak up. I speak about it. I won't let you go unless I don't want to mind you.
I see. Yeah. That's a good thing. I mean, to stand up for yourself. But mostly when we go new, we get best through kakra, so I can understand that anyone who wants to move in new would experience that.
Exactly.
I mean, there's a beautiful part in Australia. There's something new every country will have. But I know there are certain things people won't tell you when you're living in Australia. I mean, there are some things. Right? Unless I'm wrong.
Ew, definitely there's something.
You want to share some of them with us?
The rent.
It's still you people.
The rent.
It's very crazy.
Yes, the rent. The rent is quite, because we pay rent. It's either weekly or fortnight. So fortnight is like 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. So it depends. I know in Victoria, Melbourne, some of them pay monthly. But in Sydney, it's either weekly or fortnightly, or you can pay. It depends on the real estate or your private landlord you're working with. But majority, rent is charged weekly.
1 week.
Rent is charged weekly. I can give you proof so that you see what I'm talking about.
1 week, like 7 days, 1 week.
7 days, 1 week.
We will pay yearly. Then we can breathe more monthly.
The pay system in Australia.
Okay.
The pay system is either you are paid weekly or fortnightly in Australia. So it's either you are paid weekly or every 2 weeks. So they assume since you are paid like weekly or fortnightly, you can afford the rent. The citizens there, they are used to it. But if you are, and then those who have lived there for long, they are used to it. But let's say you're a newbie that came, it will be a culture shock to you.
Right.
Because in Ghana, in as much as you are charged monthly, you pay, let's say, a year in advance or 2 years in advance. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So, and the rent is not for the week.
I see. Expensive. I mean, with the proof you want to show me, I know it's not for the week. Right. Aside the rent, is there any other thing you wish you knew earlier before you entered Australia?
Okay, I'll use, I would say the course I did.
Okay.
So, if I'm to go to Australia now, and with what I know, the course I did, I would have done it, but it wouldn't be my first to go masters to do.
Okay.
Exactly. I would have done it, let's say, a later masters, not like my first to go masters, because I would say the job market is now opening up in Australia. So I would have chosen, let's say, a different course to do, and then have done what I did previously now. But nevertheless, it's been like a blessing in disguise. Right. Exactly.
Right. On a normal day for you, when you wake up in Australia, how is the routine like?
I work from home. Like the chunk of my work, I work from home. But if I'm to go to the office, let me use, so I wake up. If I'm working from home, it's not too in a rush.
Okay.
I take my time. So when I wake up, I set up my workstation. I do my work, and then maybe take let's say, do other things that I have to do. But if I have to go to work and work from the office that day, then I wake up and get my room ready, get myself ready, leave for work, come back home, get something to eat, watch something. Right. Exactly.
There's just vibes on
vibes. Yeah, I don't really have like a strict routine that I do follow.
Okay. Exactly. So then I assume when it comes to the working experiences in Australia, it's flexible.
No, what I do is flexible. Okay. There are some works that require you to work from the office. I was in the health space. Okay. And I branched into the corporate sector. So same health, but corporate health. So it's more of like doing admin work most of the time.
Okay.
Exactly. So it's not too, it can be crazy, but not too crazy like that.
Right. Is your minimum wage attractive?
It is. It is
Really?
attractive.
Does it cut across every work, like every job?
No.
Because it's one thing someone will look at because they want to travel to a country, but I want to come and work. I want to come and do this. So sometimes they look at the money.
No, I won't say, because if you're working in a fast food joint, the pay is fairly okay. Most of the time, even these fast food joints, they like to recruit the younger ones, these high school, middle school, high school. Our place middle school is JHS.
Okay.
So I would say people from year 9 to year 12, those are the people they like to employ, because their wage, they would say they can't.
Year 9 to year 12.
Year 12,
they are
yes,
working at that time.
Exactly. They work, because if you have that on your resume, it's very good, because they assume you have been taught customer service,
Okay,
customer relations, you know how to work under pressure. So it grooms the children. It's not compulsory for someone to work at that age, but it's there. You can. It grooms them to prepare them for the job market as they grow. So if you have that experience, it's very, very good. So people from year 9 work in Australia. Year 10. Year 10 is SS1 in Ghana.
I'm imagining
year 11 is
9, 10 here in Ghana working. And they are being paid, right?
They are being paid. So I won't say their minimum wage is different from my minimum wage.
Right.
But what they will get, they are comfortable with. What will a year 9 person use? Like,
I know.
a $20 per hour money. Exactly. They won't be paid $20 per hour.
But then it makes sense. I mean, it's still not bad if that is even how. So
No,
that means you people are even, Australia.
No, wait. They won't be paid $20 an hour. They will be paid lesser.
Less.
Exactly.
Okay.
They'll be paid lesser. But somebody, let's say in the factory settings, who works in a factory, will get more pay. I would say minimum wage is like from 25. I can use like 25 base rates for that. If you are working in the care sector, some get from. It depends. If you're a permanent worker, if you're a casual worker, at least casual worker doesn't refer to like a cleaner or something. Casual worker refers to someone who has that flexibility. You are not a permanent or a part-time staff, but you are called to come and work in us, and you fill in for, let's say, if a permanent worker is not there, or if a part-time worker is not there, you fill in those hours for them. So a casual worker is paid full. Okay. Because you do not have leave. You do not have like other benefits as compared to a permanent worker. The only thing that is taken out of your salary is your super. And super is like Ghana, what we call SNIT. Okay. And your tax. Okay. But the trick is you pay more tax. The more you work, the more tax you pay.
I see. So does it also work in a way that the system takes back your money you're making?
I'll say after every financial year, you can file for your tax. Okay. And so you can get something from the government. As in all the tax that you've paid, you can get something back. But the trick is, if you work more and the government feels like you work more, you end up owing the government and
so
paying extra to the government. You just have to be smart. Okay. You work, but don't outdo yourself. Right.
Right. It's been a beautiful conversation, and I know you guys are learning a lot, especially to those who want to travel. I don't know if I want to end, if I want to continue, but finally tell us. I mean, I have like 1 or 2 more before we go. If you had to look at your younger self today, what would you tell your younger self before you move to Australia? The laughter and the here to tell you something.
Oh, my younger self. I would let's say I would scrutinize more. Okay. With school is good because it alleviates you from doing certain jobs. I'm not saying like doing certain jobs in Australia is bad, or doing certain jobs outside is bad. But the truth is, you can't do those jobs the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You have to educate yourself. And then because it's just few migrants that you find them in vantage positions.
Yeah.
Sometimes migrants, I'll use like our parents as an example who went there before. They got comfortable in like certain jobs that they were doing, like the care system, the factory jobs, the taxi driving.
Yeah.
So a lot of them didn't push to go into more of other areas. It was just a few that were able to venture into like other areas.
Right.
Exactly. So for me, my younger self, I would take my time. I would look through what exactly I want to do. I wouldn't jump because I'm traveling, so I'm going. But I would make a lot of inquiries before I would go.
To
Because
someone who,
with the course I did,
Mm-hmm.
I did struggle to get a job.
Okay.
Because at that time, it wasn't like, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of jobs in Australia. But with what I did my master's in public health. And at that time, public health wasn't really like a concern. It wasn't like a job in demand. So my younger self, I wouldn't go straight to do public health. I would do a course that is like, the job is ready in demand, and later probably do like public health, which would let me advance in my career.
Right.
That is something that I would do for my younger self.
This is one thing that somebody would really want to know. I mean, are there opportunities in Australia? Like a lot of them. Because someone will not want to read. Someone will not want to know. All they are looking for is BBC or demon country, you know. Are there opportunities like a lot there?
Oh, the truth is there are opportunities. Ejuma there is there. Jobs are there.
Right.
Australians also, the Australian government, how do you call it, controls the influx of migrants that come in. We migrants, we will not like that.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
But to them, they control it because they think about their citizens also. They think about upcoming children. Okay, if I'm inviting this number of people, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years to come, will there be ready jobs for the younger ones coming?
Yeah.
Will there be jobs for people who are ready to be in the markets? But Australia has good opportunities. It's a great country. I don't lie about it.
Okay.
It's very good. It's peaceful.
Right.
It's peaceful. But it can be boring and lonely. That's the truth. It can be very boring and very lonely.
Is it a part of where the depression sets in? Okay.
If you are not careful, you end up being depressed.
So does this like are there any like websites or Facebook or kind of things that help with this journey, like your journey when all these things happen? You said you had friends help you at that time. So are there, aside that, is there like a website or something that helps in this journey?
Hey, for me, the depression thing, it wasn't too long. It was just, I think at that time, the face was just trying to adjust. So when I adjusted and I settled, it was quite good. Exactly. Me, my go-to was YouTube. Okay. I watch, because they are TV, I don't be honest. So it's YouTube. I thought it was YouTube to entertain myself. That was and then like, my brother is a very sociable person. So he used to have friends that used to come around.
Right.
So basically it was it. But I wasn't in that depression phase for too long. Wow. And I eventually also made quite one or two friends. It was quite good for me. Wow. But YouTube was my go-to. If I miss Ghana, I send it to YouTube and
I see.
I watch what I want to watch.
I mean, then I'm glad and happy you are on YouTube today, because this interview is going on YouTube. At least someone can also watch and tune in when they are going through it.
See, it's my first time doing it.
I'll be like, okay, she's been there, so let me watch it so I can get
It's my
better.
first time. It's my
I
first time
see.
having all the setup, so I'm quite
Oh,
nervous.
wow. But I'm honored to have you. I'm very, very grateful that you came. We are done. I mean, it's been a beautiful conversation. But before you go, what's your final advice to someone thinking, I want to leave to Australia?
Okay. First and foremost, thank you for having me. Now you're my friend. I made a
Aw.
connection. Thanks to Niam
Right.
and Portia content today.
Great.
And okay, so what I would say is that before you travel, traveling is good. But before you travel, be careful. Take your time. Do not do it because everybody is doing. Make sure you're using like a genuine path. The reason why lately everybody stresses on like travel genuine is because of the difficulties and the challenges people are facing out there.
Yeah.
Agents, they are there. They are waiting for their money.
Yeah.
When they push you and you go, you may never hear from them again. So take your time. Know what you want. Make good decisions
Right.
before you go. And do not go to this country because everybody's saying that this country is good. There are equally other good countries that is not out there. So make good inquiries before you make a leap of faith or step or whatever people call it.
Right.
Yes.
Don't go because just anybody is going. Take your time. Know what you want. I mean, she said a lot. You and I have learned a lot today. And I'm glad that you are going to use this for your good. Don't just wake up and go. I am begging you. I'm very, very happy that we got you here. Again, like I can't stop saying thank you. I really appreciate you being here. And I know my people love this because they have a lot to learn. You guys, we are going to bring you more of this content. Like if you enjoyed it or you are enjoying it, leave it in the comment section. Say something nice and let's interact. And so we can bring you more of this. If you got to this point with me, I can't just say thank you less for supporting me grow. I'll see you again in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and bye. Say bye to my
Bye-bye.
people. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. She says bye-bye. That's how you say it in Australia. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Okay.